Hello, bros and hoes. My name is B Dunn. They also call me the Healthy Hoe. I'm a holistic healer, and I do health news and I do hoe news. So, for the Healthy Hoe Show number 7, which I have been doing on Thursdays on Instagram Live, I talked about Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, the WAP video, and mostly about the haters. Now, of course, I explain this all the time that hoes, we don't try to turn zeros into heroes. We don't care who doesn't want to support us. We don't care who doesn't like us. That's not the issue here. The issue here is the hypocrisy and the resulting mindfuck that comes with this dissenting opinion. Now, on Monday, I was looking on Facebook and I came across a page I've been following called Black Knowledge. Now, I really didn't know much about it. I barely see posts, whatever. So I click on it because it says something about going live about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Who cares that much? Is what I'm thinking. Let's go find out. So apparently there's this guy named Boyce Watkins, right? And he just started just going in. Oh, strippers are this, strippers are that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm a stripper. Not because I wanted him to spare my feelings, which I don't have, but I wanted to say, listen, there is a stripper here, so if you would like to engage in some type of productive dialogue, then I am here for that. And so, well, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings or make you mad. I'm like, no, I'm not mad. I'm a realist. Like, well, say what you got to say. So he starts talking about how bad women, hoes are for the culture and the strippers and blah, blah, blah. And he says that he didn't want Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B to influence his daughters to be strippers. That's what parents are for. Then he goes on to say that our parents have failed us because we're strippers. Now, one thing I don't like about this is because he is painting all gold diggers, hoes, and everybody with this real broad, cheap paintbrush. And my issue is I don't want women to watch this bullshit thinking, oh, you know, Dr. Woke nigga, he's a doctor, he's got a following, he was on the Breakfast Club. Talking about what, I have no idea. I didn't watch. And, you know, he knows what's best for the culture. He's Uncle Boyce. Whatever his name is. I don't know. Sorry. He's Uncle whoever. And woo-doo-woo. I'm not going to. That's my issue. And he didn't come with any type of constructive plan of action. Nothing to help women be a little better. He just kept talking shit about hoes and strippers and thoughts and everybody like that. Mentioned things about women fucking for red lobster. Just a bunch of bullshit. I'm sitting here saying, okay, he's a hater. And I mentioned, okay, you're not preaching celibacy. Because if you're not preaching celibacy, but you're just going hard on hoes, I know what the issue is. The issue is these women are talking about getting money. As long as sex was free when we listened to Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, and Trina, it wasn't a problem. Now these women are getting paid. Megan Thee Stallion is rapping about getting her tuition paid. Okay, now it's a problem. And I don't want women, like I was saying, I do not want women, young girls, to say, you know what, I'm really attractive. I'm trying to go to school. I have health issues. I can work a few days a week. I can study during the week, etc., and I can still make a good living and finish school, not have debt, etc. And I don't want them to listen to this nigga and miss out on good opportunities that they would like to participate in because they're grown so that they can progress their life. I am here to teach women, listen, if you're attractive and you're intelligent, there's no reason why you can't let some man pay your rent and take that money and put it towards something productive. We're not out here just trying to get some Louis bags and Gucci and vacations and shoes and all that. What are you doing to progress your life? Anytime you have an interaction with a man who calls himself liking you, want to fuck you, what do you have to show for that? Are you letting this man waste your time, or are you actually doing something productive? Do you have a plan? Or are you just out here just flapping in the wind? I talked about this in one of my last videos. The last thing you want to be is a 60-year-old ex-stripper who has nothing to her name but a pair of titties. You wasted your time and you were not smart. And we are all here to be smart. And another reason why I wanted to rain on his parade is because he kept worrying about his daughters growing up to be strippers. No one is saying to encourage young girls to be strippers. No one is saying to have a child's birthday party in Magic City. This is not what we're saying here. My issue is he's so worried about strippers, but he says this story now. I'm going to take this at what it is. He says that he has 2 daughters, right? The youngest one is 9, so he's talking to her about a lemonade stand. He also mentions how his woman, his queen, who was upstairs, she's so fine she could have been a stripper, that's his fiance, and they have 2 daughters together. I've never seen a baby mama on a throne anywhere. These little girls are watching their father dishonor their mother every day. Dishonor and disrespect. Every day that these little girls see their mom in a home with a man that is not her husband, is teaching these girls that it is okay to be a baby mama. Straight up. And he doesn't want to talk about that, but he's worried about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. He's worried about them to the point where every other day I go back to check and see what's going on, that he has a video, hour-long video about hoes and thoughts and Cardi B, and making posts. And like, why do you care so much? I know why. A lot of men, they pretend that they don't like hoes, but they love hoes. That's why he keeps making so many videos. If you had one point to make about what, we have no idea, you would have made one video, but you keep going on and on and on. And also in the video that I did watch, I clicked off because he started talking about how Cardi B looks like her mother drank when she was pregnant with her. And she was a victim of fetal alcohol syndrome. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Cut it out. Now, as I said before, we don't turn zeros into heroes, and we do not care who likes us. But we also like to point out bullshit when we see it. Whenever guys, they just try to shit on us for being smart and not want to have sex with them, they get angry and they start trying to call us names and throw the prostitute word around. It's all a mind fuck. These guys are butthurt because we don't want to give them our attention for free, and they're mad that they can't get the top quality women that they really want because they don't want to pay or they cannot pay. So they settle for the pick-me's who do things like have children for him and sit there in the house and wait over 10 years for a wedding ring. Those are the type of women that they have, but that's not the type of women that they want. And that's why these guys get so angry at us, because we say, you know what? I don't like to go to Chili's on dates. That's too cheap. I don't even eat a Red Lobster. I'm not that type of cheap girl. That's where that comes from. So whenever you run into a person like this, always remember, if they ain't supporting, then they ain't important. And we do not care who does not support us. Ain't that right, ladies? Like, comment, subscribe, share. Go watch the entire video that I made, because I wrote 1,675 words about this topic. And I put a lot of time into that. And I just broke down mind fucks, and I broke down the hypocrisy. And I broke down also about how these feminists are trying to come and claim Megan and Cardi's glory. And I also mentioned how I don't even like their music. I don't. Well, I meant to mention that. But I don't like their music. But I'm not going to sit here and let these black men that love us so much and care so much about us sit here and just shit on these girls. I'm not going to do that. And as Hokage, I feel that it is my duty to take a stand and kick some ass whenever it needs to be kicked. So, talk to y'all later.